So today we're in the Chicago Bears playbook in spread double flex. I really like spread formations this year and every year. Really helpful to obviously spread the field and make your opponent cover a lot of areas of the field. So I'm going to come out and slot outs. I have 5 plays I'm going to show you. And I got the rest in audibles here. Tell you what, I'm going to re-spot the ball as well. And I'm actually going to take Andy Dalton out of the game, because we definitely don't want to do that. So let's go ahead, choose new play. Yeah, we don't want the red rifle in there. We don't want Andy Dalton. Definitely want Justin Fields. You're gonna want a more mobile quarterback for this scheme. Just run a random 3-4 odd play. So first play is slot outs. What I'd like to do with this is run it at stock A. So you have 2 outs. Maybe you're on it early. They're not expecting it, right? Easy outs. Tough for users to guard out there. And then but the other thing I liked about this play is you have, if you don't have backfield master or running back apprentice, you still get the Texas route. And what I like to do most of the time, I mean, this you have on coverage, but like A, he's a little bit off on commit. Sometimes I just like to put little hitches out there, and then boom, throw your hitches. There's a guy out there, but like if there's nobody out there, here they're just man aligning pretty much, I guess. But you can, if there's no one out there on them, you can throw these hitches all day, and you still get a Texas route, you still get an out route. So like even like right here, I hitch A, I still have an out route on the left. Okay, oh, they took away the hitch say. You still have an out. It's really good, and you still have a Texas route. So I really like that play, and it's really simple to run as well. So the next, we'll look at the read option here. There's really no one to read, because TJ Watt's like way outside, but you get the point on a read option, right? You get the point. You get a quick quarterback, you get Lamar, you get any of the quick guys, right? And then you don't run it like that. And this is definitely read options. If you haven't ran them in a while, you're gonna want to go into practice mode and get some reps. You're gonna want to go and get a feel for it. Try to when to release A, when to not release A. Like right, see, I'm still trying to get it as well. I thought Fields was gonna keep it on that, but yeah, this is definitely, there we go. This is definitely something you want to practice in practice mode, and I really like that as well. Spreads out the field, and you can just kind of read like how many guys are in the box. Do I want to? And this kind of takes, if there's a dominant pass rusher as well, this can kind of take them out of the game a little bit for a play. As you see, we're running at TJ Watt. He has to pick Fields or the back. That's kind of the whole point of this, right? And here I pick wrong, but I read wrong. But you can kind of take that pass rusher out of the game for a play or two. So the next run here is halfback quick base. Typically, you don't want to run it against the front like this with a bunch of guys in the box, but I will anyway, just because that's what we're going to. But you can kind of play the inside out game, where if they stack the box, you can run the out routes, or the hitches, or some of these plays I'm going to show a little bit later here. But like here, there's nobody, there's one linebacker. There's just one linebacker. Run the ball. Just run the ball. Hopefully you have good guards that can pull. You will. But yeah, hopefully you have good guards that can pull. And then you're off to the races. Right? So, and that's the beautiful thing about spread. I don't know what in the world. That's the beautiful thing about spread. If you start hitting those out routes and these out-breaking routes to all parts of the field, it's going to open up the middle of the field for nice runs. So we'll get in these last 2 passing plays now. Like this would actually be a look that you just gotta get out there, man. You're just lineman. Your lineman gotta get out there, man. Okay, we'll go to the passing plays though. So deep curl. Next one. I just like to run the stock, honestly. Pretty simple read. You have your drag. You have your in. Pretty simple, right? You have your X route, you have your Y route, whatever's open. And eventually they are going to break on that. But sometimes they'll be using, if they run like a cover 3, they'll be using a deep safety. So sometimes they'll leave this A route wide open, just wide open. And here, I mean, I could have hit B 10 years earlier. I'll go back and show you. But if they do happen to run zone over there, a lot of times this guy is going to be kind of like how he is right now in no man's land. Somebody's going to be open there, curl flat combo. One of the, I mean, that's basic stuff, right? That's day one Madden stuff, but it's something that puts him in a bad spot. And here, I mean, if you can roll out as well, again, shifts it, even tougher to guard, especially if you have escape artist. And here, like, this would be a time where you would run the Cole Kmet, or whoever, Robinson as well, but Cole Kmet doesn't have a guy on him over there. And you run a hitch, no one home, easy 4 or 5 yards. Throw that in there. But yeah, as far as deep curl goes, that's pretty much it. You have a curl flat, you have a deep one, you have your deep, and that cannot be your tight end, that can be your receiver as well. You have your deep route, just in case they are user in safety, hit them over the top. You have your little, kind of like a flood concept in your XY, and then your running back. It's kind of like a little flood, but yeah, okay, you get it. You guys are smart. So we got PA read, and we have our final play here, and let's just talk about PA read. You have your backbreaker route with X. If you get man, that's your over the top. Y is a good route to have coming across the middle field, but they're probably going to take that away. But you still have Cole Kmet, man beater on the zig. And I just really like this play, especially if you can kind of get out of the pocket and just, I mean, that was not good. We made the play, but it wasn't good. Yeah, especially, like, I mean, if you have, like, escape artist, and you can just see, I'm not even sure who that is over there, but they're torching him. They're torching the corner. Like, I mean, that's just a ton of separation, man. That's just a ton. Easy throws, that's what we're looking for. Especially if you have, like, here, we'll try to get out as soon as possible. Even Y. I mean, if the user can't catch up to that, that's going to be open as well. So those are like your 2 big routes, and then you still always have your check down to A. Tough to guard as well because it does beat man. And you can even kind of sit it there against zone. And same thing with this as well. This is another play. You can just always put Cole Kmet on a little hitch if you want to. If you see that's been available, right? That's just a bad read. But you can always put Cole Kmet on a little hitch. Very, very moldable offense as well here. I like it. It has a home run hitter, spreads you out. You have a read option, right? It's kind of an inside-out game. I really like this scheme. And like I said, you do have a home run hitter. That's not something that every formation has. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. You guys know what to do. You watch videos before you watch YouTube videos. So yeah, have a good one. Hope to see you next one. Peace.